A day in the life of an antique dealer. More than just old things. My name is Robert, and I've been an antique dealer for over 25 years. People often assume my job is all about finding valuable treasures. But the reality is far more complex. It's a career that combines history, business sense, negotiation skills, and a passion for storytelling. Every piece has a past, and my job is to uncover it, preserve it, and connect it to someone who will appreciate its value. Mornings, research and planning. My day usually starts with coffee and research. Being an antique dealer means you never stop learning. I scan online auction platforms, collector forums, and estate sale listings to spot potential finds. I also review historical records to understand provenance, the documented history of a piece, which can significantly impact its value. For example, a simple wooden chair becomes far more valuable if it was once owned by someone famous or made by a celebrated craftsman. Research also helps me follow market trends. What collectors want changes constantly. One year, mid-century modern furniture is all the rage. The next year, there's a resurgence of interest in Art Nouveau glassware. If you don't pay attention to these shifts, you could end up investing in inventory that sits unsold for years. Midday, treasure hunting. By late morning, I'm usually on the road. Estate sales, flea markets, antique fairs, and even private house calls are all part of my regular circuit. Every item I encounter presents a puzzle. What era is it from? Is it authentic or a reproduction? What condition is it in? Sometimes I'm lucky and spot an undervalued gem. Other times, I spend hours sorting through piles of ordinary household goods with nothing special in sight. That's the thrill of the hunt. I found rare porcelain tucked inside, dusty boxes and valuable coins hidden in old drawers. One of my most memorable finds was a small, hand-painted ceramic vase at a rural yard sale. The seller thought it was worthless, but after careful research, I identified it as a piece from a well-known 19th century European workshop. That vase eventually sold for several $1,000s. Afternoons. Restoration and storytelling. Once I bring items back to my shop, the real work begins. Many antiques require careful cleaning or minor restoration. This is a delicate process because over-restoring an item can ruin its historical value. Knowing when to stop is an art in itself. Each piece also comes with a story. Some stories are obvious, like military medals, accompanied by letters from the soldier who earned them. Others require deeper digging. Where was this table made? What materials were used? Was it part of a larger set? I love researching and uncovering these details because it allows me to pass on not just an object, but its entire history to the next owner. Evenings. Sales and customer connections. Selling antiques is about more than just listing items online or displaying them in my shop. It's about connecting the right piece to the right person. Some customers are serious collectors who know exactly what they want. Others are casual shoppers who fall in love with an object's beauty or nostalgia. My role is part historian, part salesperson, and part storyteller. I often host themed evenings at my shop, where one showcases items from a particular era or style, explaining their historical significance to visitors. These events help people appreciate that antiques aren't just old stuff. They are tangible links to the past, to craftsmanship, culture, and personal stories long forgotten. Challenges and rewards. Being an antique dealer comes with challenges. There are financial risks sometimes. You misjudge an item's value or struggle to find a buyer. There's also the emotional side. Every piece I sell is something I once chose to bring into my world. Letting go can be hard, especially when I know I might never find another like it. But the rewards are immense. Every day I learn something new. Every week, I meet fascinating people, fellow dealers, collectors, historians, and curious customers. And every sale feels like a small act of preservation, ensuring that a piece of history will live on in someone else's care. For me, being an antique dealer isn't just a job. It's a lifelong conversation with the past, a constant search for beauty and meaning, and a reminder that even the smallest object can hold a story worth telling.